Welcome back to Bearcat Update, sponsored by Bearcat Athletics and St. Francis Hospital. The track and field team has already started their season before we could even start the show, but I'm going to try to catch you up to these runners.
All right, let's start the steps at June. That's right, June. Big news under the hot sun. Maryville signs 8 new guys to the NCAA National Letter of Intent. One of these men being a hometown man, Ben McKim of Maryville, and Jacob Dupin from my own hometown of Liberty. And I only point that out because I played a little frisbee with Dupin, and if the rest of his class runs anything like what I saw out of the Dupe, let's just say Maryville signed a pack of cheetahs. On the women's side, 6 new additions came to their squad, signing the line of letter intent on December 14th. Season opener starts at Iowa State Holiday Classic, and not even Santa could have brought home the presents the men and women put under the Northwest tree. 7 combined top 3 finishes in the first meet of the 07 season. Then after Christmas break, I asked the teams, "Hey, what you doing?" "Nothing, chilling at the Holiday Inn Invitational at Lincoln, Nebraska." I'll be here all night, folks. This time the men and women put together 8 top 10 finishes, with freshman Jacob Dupin finishing second in the unseeded high jump, and senior Bayo Adio also taking the second place in the seeded high jump, tying himself to the Northwest all-time school record. Freshman Lindsey Bierman must have also won to play the mirror game with Dupin, as she also took home the second place in the women's triple jump. Many other track athletes also landed many honorable third and below medals. Finally, at the Vermilion meet on the 27th, the Bearcat track teams marched into South Dakota and taught the state how to spell domination. That's D-O-M-I-N-A-T-I-O-N, domination. All right, let me get a breath here. All right, let's do this. Kaylee Cook, first in the 200-meter dash and first in the 400 dash. Lindsey Bierman, first in the women's triple jump. Anna O'Brien, third in the 800-meter. Hannah Henry, third in the 4x400. The team of Audrey Bailey, Emily Churchman, Hannah Henry, and Kelly Rafferty, third in the 4x800 relay. Jeff Kanger, first in the men's 800-meter. Bayo Adio, first in the pole vault. Khalid Berry, second in the 4x400. Matt Porin, third in the 60-meter hurdle. The team of Sid Brisbane, Sheldon Cook, Isaac Lopez, and Ron Purnell, second in the 4x800 relay. Now here's where it gets good. Ike, I can't even say his last name, so I just like to call Ike the walking train. And Adio Bayo took first and second in the shot put, while Brandon Schoen and Ben McKim took first and second in the weight throw. Overall, the team terrified people. And make sure to catch the women in action on the 8th in Warrensburg, and the men on the 10th, also in Mule Country.
Bearcat baseball will be stuck on the practice field until their first matchup against Arkansas Tech on February 16th. But what kind of team will we see sporting the Bearcat paw on their 2007 jerseys? Nathan Moore and Logan Campbell give us a look at the baseball team's preseason.
Snow is on the ground or not, Coach Darren Lowe, the head coach of the Northwest Bearcat baseball team, is getting his team fully prepared for their first game February 16th against Arkansas State. Darren Lowe sits down with us talking about the season ahead. First off, Coach, let's talk about last year, how the season ended, and the expectations for this year.
Started off a little too slow early on. I think confidence was an issue with our players. We didn't really get off on a real good start, but we had a great finish to our year. Won a lot of ball games down the stretch and had some big wins, and hopefully that's able to propel us into the start of this year.
After sitting down with Coach Darren Lowe, we decided to catch up with second-team all-conference catcher, senior Riley Westman.
We finished really strong. We were hot at the end of the season. I think we won 16 of our last 18 games, took 3 or 4 from Central, which is real good for us. But we were ice cold to start with. So, I mean, the season really wasn't what we had hoped for. We finished hot, and hopefully that can carry over to this season. But one thing we can definitely learn from last season is hopefully we'll start a little hotter.
Most teams, always focus on their pitching staff. It's one of the biggest things in baseball. What is your pitching staff? They look pretty solid this year. You got good depth in the bullpen.
You always look at pitching, and pitching wins you ball games. And I think this pitching staff that we have right now, I feel has the ability to be one of the best pitching staffs that we've had here.
Big faces we lost last year were Will Newland, who was our center fielder, Pat Witt, who was a pretty key spot in the lineup, starting second baseman for us. But we're replacing those guys. We got 2 guys battling for second base right now. One's a JUCO transfer named Stevie Bush, and another guy named Nick Pfeiffer, who was here last year. He'll be a redshirt freshman. And both of them will be definitely a good fill in that position at second base. Like I said, they'll be battling for that position. Brought in 2 JUCO center fielders that'll be kind of working for that center field spot, and I mean, whoever wins it, I think we're going to be fine either way.
Whether there's snow on the ground or not, the Northwest Bearcats will take on Arkansas State February 16th. This is Nathan Moore reporting.
Okay, enough with Bearcats for a while. What about the possible future of the Bearcats? We sent our very own Phil Meyer into the gymnasium of Maryville High School to find out what the spoof is on the Spoof Hounds.
This week for the Spoof on the Hounds, the girls basketball team played the Savannah Savages. According to Maryville head coach Grant Hageman, there's a variety of experience levels on the team this year.
We're doing a good job. We've got a lot of young girls. We've got a lot of experience too, and look forward to what they can do in the future and on down this year.
The MEC has provided several challenges this year so far, including most recently the #1 ranked team, Benton, whose leader, Alicia Bell, is a 2007-2008 Northwest recruit.
We struggle a little bit to meet with those teams, but I think we're getting there. We're headed in the right direction, and we will be competitive. So.
But this competition motivates the team through the season.
And that's what we've been telling the girls, is just we've got to play as hard as we can every night, and when we play a team like a Benton that's #1 in Class 4. Freshman
Emily Kisker led as Maryville's top scorer. Though they had an impressive first half leading 20-0, the Hounds lost the game 58-33. The next challenge they face is Platte County Tuesday night at home. That's the Spoof on the Hounds this week. Back to you, Joe.
Coming up on Bearcat Update, MIAA bracket standings and a couple of average Joes, besides me, talking about Super Bowl Sunday. BCU will be right back.